Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a four-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
I want to talk about this, David. Some new ground, certainly to look at. Thank you. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jones is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Some tough defense in this arena tonight, Smitty. These teams are so good at getting stops.
Yeah, when you have teams that defend this well, you can't beat them off the dribble. The ball and body movement is going to be key tonight.
Now here's Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Right here.
Over Jones, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got the first points of the night for the Bucks. Here's Nunn. Over Bledsoe. Bank shot, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. And Jones pulls it down. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Butler. Sinks the 15-footer.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
A floater. Miami grabs the miss.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Matthews. Nunn passes to Robinson. The dish to Butler. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Giannis. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. A pass to Matthews. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Passes to Butler. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. You want to see more of this from the big fella.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season. Gets out in the country and puts in that work.
Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Butler. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. it gives them an excuse to really just lock in.
And so Butler nails both of them.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Takes it to Butler. And no good. Good D by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. And to Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Butler on the wing. Defended by Middleton. And it's Butler missing.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Free throw no good for Giannis. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Bledsoe, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
We have a break in the action. Now let's check out the league's best shooting team. The Bucks second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The Heat trail by 8. Here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Butler against Middleton. From deep three-point range, Butler, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Jones with the stuff.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Middleton. To the inside. Matthews lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nunn passes to Robinson. Dishes to Butler. There's the three. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Heat trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nunn passes to Jones. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the three.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
We get a break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bucks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Heat, 3 spots below.
And, for the Heat, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
This is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
That's the danger in guarding Jimmy Butler. The defense gets a little bit overzealous, and they foul it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good Butler. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And so Butler nails both of them. Smitty, here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Fires from the line. No good from Dragic.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Miami no good on that time either. Milwaukee leading by 15. Outside for Bledsoe. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lopez inside. Adebayo on him. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Jimmy Butler.
Since the break, he's been simply stellar, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now, here's Dragic following the miss by Brook Lopez. Again, Dragic missing. Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. He goes up again, and easy 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dragic, the pass to Butler, stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. In the jam by Bledsoe.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Butler. Lets it go from 11. It's good. He's got 10.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Giannis. The Heat trail by 19. Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. No good on the triple.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Middleton. And it's Miami with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bledsoe against Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Here's Matthews trying to get open as Lopez. Matthews, no good. The Heat trail by 19. Robinson passes to Dragic. That's a 2 from Crowder. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Bledsoe. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Butler trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson misses.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
The Heat trail by 19. Rockets the pass to Butler. Jacks up a three, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Iguodala out there with Jay Crumb. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Hero into the 2 spot. Here's Hero after the basket by Milwaukee. It's Dragic with the drive. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed. This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
The pass to Hill. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Outside Dragic. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
And we see this a lot with Gorn, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Now here's Ilyasova. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Passes it to DiVincenzo. With the teardrop, keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ilyasova's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, Then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Dragic, following the basket by Chris Middleton. And the shot goes down.
Goran Dragic has developed that beautiful teardrop, making himself a more versatile scorer. Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
He'd have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper, does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Leonard, he's checked in for Crowder.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in rebounding. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Now, here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Here's Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Fires for 3. Miami no good on that time either. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And Miami has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Dragic. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Dragic against Antetokounmpo. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. And that one is good.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hero passes to Iguodala. He dishes it to Dragic. Looking to get it going, and the layup is good. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Pass to Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Nuggets looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Leonard against Ilyasova. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Iguodala. He's still scoreless so far in this one. With the floater. And Dragic with the lay-in.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Hill dishes to Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got 6.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Dragic. Again, Dragic missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Ilyasova. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Iguodala missing.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Hill against Dragic. Outside Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. Shoots over Dragic. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the pass to Olynyk. The Heat need to get a shot off. This one for 3, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Bledsoe with it. He's got 8. Connaughton passes to Giannis. That one good for 2. Giannis has got 32 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 4. That's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's got the ball.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Nunn after Eric Bledsoe's score. Nunn passes to Adebayo. To stop the drought. And the rejection by Giannis. Miami no good on that time either.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And he makes that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Connaughton. To the paint. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's none. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Hero. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. 34 points for Giannis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 10. 11 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep. The shot, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 34 points, 2 blocked shots, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they're winning all the 50-50 offensive boards. The rebound goes up. Everybody goes to get it, but only one person's coming down with it. And that's the guy with the extra effort, and it's been them tonight. That's why it's a blowout. These second-chance opportunities, and they made the most of them.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Butler after the basket by Milwaukee. Can't hit the free throw line jump. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's none, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Robinson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Robinson's got his first points in this one. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here is Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. In transition, here comes Miami. And it's Butler with the jam.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Nunn passes to Butler. And there's the pass to Nunn. Releases. And it's Butler missing. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Giannis has got 40 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Left side, Butler. Over Giannis. That doesn't go either for Butler. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Nunn on the money from 12 feet away. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Giannis. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got 44.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Robinson against Matthews. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The free throw drops for Butler. And the Bucks making a change here. Korver's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. There's the lob into Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jones, no luck.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Korver, no luck. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
The shot off that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Butler. Good on the bucket. Butler's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Jimmy Butler is so aggressive when he's sprinting down the floor. Few defenders have the ability to slow him down.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
The Bucks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Brook Lopez.
One shot.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. The Heat have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That free throw good from Butler. And so Butler nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Bledsoe looking around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Nunn. He kicks to Butler. No one near him. But they get it back. Adebayo. They get it again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Knocks it loose. Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Passes it to Silva. Tries again. Matthews with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. 3 on the clock. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And they double up Giannis. Korver, no luck. The Heat shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And Adebayo throws it down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Bledsoe outside. Makes it off the glass. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Nunn. Three-pointer, Butler. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Now the pass to Butler. Shoots. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Feeds it to Korver. And it's Butler with the jam.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
Korver gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Nunn. Outside Butler. Puts it up. Butler missing again. The Bucks shoot has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Outside Korver. Pass to Lopez. Shoots from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Butler at the elbow. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Butler's got 27.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Bledsoe outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Butler passes to Nunn. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded by the Bucks. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Matthews against Robinson. Here's Nunn. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Free throw good. Giannis. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. The Heat also with the sub. Iguodala's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Nunn. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis is in the corner. Middleton with it. The three-pointer, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
50 seconds left in the third. Nunn passes to Adebayo. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock. Hits it from three-point range.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the three ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Here's Giannis. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. For Milwaukee, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And Miami making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Nunn. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Bucks. They push it up, 4 on 3. Poked away. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Olynyk is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. Giannis passes to Connaughton. And he slams it one-handed.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Hill. Nunn passes to Crowder. Now the dish to Iguodala. And it's good for 2.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
Now here is Hill. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Giannis. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Nunn. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hill. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. The 11-footer. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Nunn. It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Nunn. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
And Miami has possession following the miss by Giannis. Iguodala finds Crowder. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Heat also with a sub. Dragic is checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Just 4 to shoot. The pass to Olynyk. over Hill. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Pass to Connaughton. Got a piece of it. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And there's Myers Leonard on the assist by Dragic. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. To end the cold streak, and he sinks the layup.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Up top, Dragic. He's guarded by Hill. Dragic gets the bucket.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
The Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Now here's Ilyasova. Hill dishes to Ilyasova. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hill against Dragic. Elsewhere, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me. Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And Ilyasova kicks to Williams. Pass to Hill. Takes a 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Steve, over the last half-decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, you can always count on Iguodala. He's such a smart player who comes through when it matters.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova, and it's Korver in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
And here are the Heat now. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Hill kicks to Iguodala. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles, and all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in. Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Heat making a switch here.
One shot.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Here's Hero. call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And Miami has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Silva, Lopez with the block.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Shot clock at 5. Hill inside. He's guarded by Williams.
And the coaching staff loves the intensity Williams brings on defense, wanting to shut his man down.
Hill finds Williams. Down low, and Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Rockets the pass to Jones. Fires from deep. And Goran Dragic hits from deep. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
Lopez outside. The drive by Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Can't cash in from close range. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shots good by Hero.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Hill kicks to Corver. Here's Lopez. Shoots it up, and the bank shot is good.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Out to the wing. Here's Hero. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Hill kicks to Connaughton. Hill against Dragic. With some arc and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Miami called for the foul.
George Hill, you know he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hill. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And Miami shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Jones, the pass to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. A three-pointer off the mark.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team. And sometimes you just try to do too much.
Here's none. And that one is hammered home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by Miami. Here's Hill. Softly drops in the floater.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Pass to Jones. Here's Hero. Guarded by Korver. None. That's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside Hill. Dishes it to Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Lopez has got 9 points here in the second half.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And the basket by Hill.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's none. Jones, no one around him. Misses the three. And so Hill will bring it up for the Bucks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Now here is Hill, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's none. Outside Hill. And the pass to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Rebound Milwaukee. Now Hill. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.